Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining me. My name is Jeremy Jenkins. I'm one of the master members of rNetwork, and it is a pleasure to be with you tonight to share with you the vision of what rNetwork is all about. So let's go through this real quick. The question I have for all of you is, why are we here today? What brought you to this presentation? Why would you be interested in hearing about what we have to say? And it probably has something to do with some of these questions here. Do you feel that the economy is erratic and you might need a safety net just in case? Or possibly because your job isn't so secure, or maybe you already lost it, or maybe you've lost control of your financial future, or maybe it's just you want to take control of your own money and be your own boss. And at the end of the day, because probably you are interested in having more time to spend with your family and loved ones and being free, right? So the great question is, how do we get there, right? If any of that sounds true to you, if any of that makes sense, then we got to find a way. We got to find a vehicle that will allow us to achieve those things. And we truly believe that rNetwork has a solution for you. So let's take a look at some of the secrets of the wealthy, or why this can be a solution for any of those questions you might have. The first thing that we really need to understand is that the wealthy don't just go and trade their time for money, right? That's not what they do. They have figured out that really, to be free, to not only have money, but time freedom, they had to find two things. Number one, they had to find a way to get residual income, but not only residual income, money that's coming in, all the time, but also leveraged residual income. And this has to do with these two quotes here that you can see. J. Paul Getty was one of the first billionaires in the United States, and he said, "I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort." And that's very powerful, because when you really think about it, that is what all of the wealthy do, right? They've found a way to get assets. They've found a way to actually have money coming in that's not based on just what they can do, right, as an employee or as being self-employed, where they're limited to just what they have or they can achieve in one day, right? They actually figured out a way to have a system and people working for them, or having their own money work for them as an investor. Okay. Now, the other thing is Warren Buffett, right? The picture of him there. He also said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's the residual side of things. So you can see in this graphic here that if you're just doing linear income, if you're just working and then all of a sudden you get sick, or something happens, you can't work anymore, guess what? Your income stops, right? But if you have a residual income, if you have a system, if you have an asset, then it not only will continue even after you stop working, but it continues to grow. And that is the key thing. So what we offer, what we're proposing here with the rNetwork opportunity, is that you can actually have a vehicle that will allow you to not only have that residual income, money coming in even while you're sleeping, right? But it will also come in based on the efforts of lots of people, not just your own. So it's very, very powerful. Now, that's where we come to what we call the participation marketplace. This is the vehicle that rNetwork is providing, so that each and every single one of us can have that powerful, powerful residual leveraged income that will grant us the ability to have financial freedom and time freedom. So we welcome you to the Participation Network. What does that even mean? Well, let's go through this real quick. Our vision: we are a participation marketplace that is creating a revolutionary financial movement. It's shifting the power and the profit from big businesses to the individual, to you. Through the power of the network, we're able to leverage, there's that word again, exclusive savings and drive greater income for all who wish to participate. Okay, so all we're doing is we're saying, come be part of this movement. Come be part of this marketplace, and you can participate in all the value and all the benefits that it brings. Okay, so what are some of those? Well, let's take a look here at what these gentlemen have put together for you. The executives and founders of rNetwork: Trent Walker, Chief Executive Officer, worked for many years over at Google. I think it was 8 years at Google, and then over at Facebook, and then he started his own company in the fintech space. Troy Muhlstein, our Chief Financial Officer, worked Fortune 500 company. Roger Taylor, our Chief Marketing Officer, worked over at NASCAR in their marketing department, was one of the top marketers over there. Kevin Wiscombe, Chief Revenue Officer, worked in banking and mortgages. And then Richard Smith, our founder, he was absolutely essential in what we would call the direct sales industry, in compensation models and marketing and all of those things. And so between the 5 of them, they have over $1 billion in revenue and 11 different successful businesses. They are amazing. And they came together to create something that will literally change the world. Now, how is that possible? Well, they have 3 guiding principles. And by living these 3 principles and utilizing them in all the aspects of the company, they feel that we can really get there. So the first one is to find out where the world is going, get there first, right? To see what advances are happening, what are the new trends, in technology and money and everything else. They also believe in making more money than you spend, not getting into debt, making sure that you can get into profit quickly so that you don't have to stress about being in debt and how you're going to pay for it. And then the last thing is losing your life in the betterment of others. In other words, having a big heart, being filled with charity, being able to recognize that helping other people to get what they want will allow you to get what you want, right? So how did this all come to be? Well, there's an evolution that happened. The evolution started way back in the 1980s with computers, right? That was the first thing that allowed all of these things to really take off, with IBM and Apple and Microsoft and the home computer, and people starting to understand technology. And then, of course, in the 90s, they started to connect all those computers, and the internet was born. And you had search engines, Yahoo and AOL, and Google was born. And it started to become really fun, and we started becoming interconnected. And then that interconnectedness turned into social media, and all the social media platforms were born, like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And we really started to connect. We really started to make the world a small world where we could all communicate so much more quickly, where we could actually talk to people anywhere in the world at any time instantly. It became very miraculous. And then, of course, in the 2010s, the marketplace was born with Amazon and Uber and Costco, Airbnb, so many different marketplaces where they took advantage of the social media and the internet connection and the technology to allow people to participate in some of these new and upcoming things. It was really awesome. So the next generation, what's going to happen in the 2020s? Well, rNetwork is introducing the participation marketplace, and we'll talk about what that means. So how is loyalty created within a marketplace? Well, first of all, if you look at Amazon, you got to have a great deal and a convenient experience. That's the trick, right? Amazon's so awesome just because they've made it so easy. You just get on there, you can find all kinds of things, you can usually find a really good price, and you can check out super fast, you can get really good shipping, and if you need to return something, you can just, say, hey, I need a return, they get you a shipping label, and it's just super convenient, right? Really awesome. Ebates another one, is sharing the profits. Right? So if you can share the profits, if you can do a cash back type program, right? You have all these rewards programs, different credit cards and different things have a way for you to, if you spend with their card, or if you spend at their store, you can get rewards, you can get a free meal, you can get free air mileage, or whatever it is, right? There's all these different things that creates loyalty. Well, guess what? rNetwork does both. Right? That's the cool thing about it. Really convenient place to participate and share in the profits. So not only is it sharing in the profits and having it be very convenient. It also allows you to participate in some of the largest industries in the world. Banking, which is a $1 trillion industry. Travel, $7.6 trillion. Prescriptions, right? Medications, trillions of dollars. Automotive, trillions of dollars. Smartphones, right? Cellular service, billions. Mortgages, billions. Huge, huge industries that are willing to share the revenue with us, okay? Isn't that cool? So imagine you could participate as a member, sharing the revenue with some of those huge, huge industries, not having to sell anything, no product, no auto ship, or, boxes of product coming to you that you're going to store in your basement, in your garage, or whatever. Nothing like that, right? You just get paid for connecting people to the participation marketplace. It's that simple. All right. So why are people participating? What's so exciting about it? Well, here's the thing. We are uniquely positioned to disrupt the advertising and online marketplaces for products and services. What is that? Well, here's what it really comes down to. You can join in one of two ways. You can become what we call a charter member, right? Where if you've decided, yes, I am ready to make life-changing money, have some extra cash at the end of the month, right? With an amazing opportunity where you can benefit from the full suite of savings, then you're going to want to be what we call a charter member. And it's very, very reasonable. Unlike other things out there that are going to charge you hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars to join, you can join our network for just $25 one time. Okay, and that allows you to earn when others save, and not only that, but you get to participate in the Success Launch Formula, which is an entire training series which teaches you how to do this, right? Because we know that not everybody has experience with doing this kind of stuff. But the neat thing is, like we said, we're not selling anything. We're not asking you to go and find people that want to buy a specific product. No, we're just saying, hey, you want to make life-changing income? We can teach you how to come in and participate in this marketplace and share it with your friends and family and build an amazing team of business associates and start making that residual income that we talked about at the beginning. And it does have a monthly subscription of just $50. That's it, just 50 bucks, okay? So not expensive, right? Lots of value there, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what the value is and how you can offset that. Now, if you're looking to just save some money on some of life's largest purchase decisions and experience some of the benefits of the network, then the no-cost fan option might be the best choice for you, completely free. You can sign up, you get limited access to the benefits, you can use some of the products and services and save money, right? So it's a no-brainer. Either way, it's a win for you. Okay. Now, the marketplace consists of lots of different verticals, right? What we call verticals or spokes in the wheel. So, for example, right now we have something called our perks and benefits, which is really cool. We'll talk about them here in a bit. We have our concierge services. We have our global mall, and there will be other things added very shortly. Our financial market, our medical market, exclusive products market. We're going to have some other really cool things coming later this year and then into next year. So really, really neat how this all works, because you just join as a member, whether you're a charter member or a fan, doesn't matter, but whichever one you pick, you're now part of the network and you get to take advantage of all these, and then they're just going to keep adding more and more value over time, right? So here are some of the things we have right now. So as a member of our network, you get to go to the global mall, and in the global mall, you have access to all kinds of name brand stores like Columbia, clothing, GoPro cameras, Vitamix, AliExpress, which is one of the largest online shopping malls on the planet, Overstock, right, .com, Staples, and so many more. And the idea is this: when somebody goes to any of those stores, if you invite them, right? If you invite a friend or a family member to go shopping and they joined maybe just as a fan, as a free member, right? And they get a good deal, they're going to get a rebate on their own purchase, and you are then going to earn a commission, right? You're going to earn some income just because they went and bought things that they were going to buy anyway. So if they buy some paper from Staples, or if they buy a new blender from Overstock, or maybe they go and they buy a new jacket from Columbia, whatever it is, right? These are things that people buy anyway all day long. Then that turns into a commission for you. And we'll talk about how that pays out here in just a moment. But there's other things too, like the financial market that's coming soon, and the bank. We have an actual bank that is coming in a little later this year. It includes all the traditional banking services that you currently enjoy, right? It is an FDIC insured bank, but it will offer many new and innovative products and services that you can't get at other banks. This is really interesting, okay? And here's the cool thing about this. This bank is willing to share the revenue with you. You know how much money banks make? Banks make gazillions, right? That's why when you go to a downtown area, you'll always see the tallest buildings have a bank name on them, right? It's because they have all the money. And this bank is saying, hey, you know what? Because you're out sharing, you're telling your friends and family about this really cool marketplace that we're a part of, we're willing to share some of that revenue on merchant fees. So when people get a debit card, right, just like they would from any other bank, if they're banking with our bank and they go and spend money eating out, going to the mall, going to a sporting event, whatever it is, filling up their gas tank, anything at all, right, that they use their debit card for, that produces commissions. It produces money that will get paid to you. It's awesome, right? That's just one, right? When they go shopping in the global mall, you can get paid. When they use their debit card to go purchase some things, you can get paid. Now, here's the other thing, our perks and benefits, right? As a charter member, you get to get discounts on going out to eat, on car parts and things, and services for your car, different shopping places, entertainment. There's all kinds of discounts, and then of course travel as well, right? So if you need to rent a car, if you need to get a hotel, want to go on a cruise, all those things, you're going to get major savings as a charter member for doing that. And then the other really cool thing is the prescription discount card. So as a member, right, and the prescription is for both fans, free members, and paid members, you get up to 85% off on human and pet prescription medicine. Wow, that is so amazing. All right, and then you got the concierge services. So here's another thing, right? If you go and you recommend to somebody, hey, you want, you're looking for a car, right? Well, guess what? They're going to be able to go in and talk to a concierge person, right? They're going to guide them through everything, and you say, hey, what are you looking for? Do you need financing? All that stuff. And if they decide they're going to go ahead and move forward with purchasing a car, well, it's going to pay a commission to you. Somebody buying a car, right? They could go buy a Nissan. They could go buy a Volkswagen. Doesn't matter. And it's going to pay you. And then, of course, the mortgages, right? If somebody needs to refinance their home, that's really cool. That pays out. Or here's the really cool one, our mobile, right? So if somebody is looking to save money on their mobile service, then you totally want to recommend this one to them, because we got people saving, $200 a month or more, plus they're getting free phones, plus they're getting gift cards sent to them, and just amazing deals on mobile service and helping people save money. And if they decide to go use the mobile service because you recommended them, guess what? You're going to get paid, same thing, for 24 months on their service. So it's absolutely amazing. And then, of course, we're going to have other things like medical services and other products that are coming soon. So this is just the beginning. This participation marketplace is all kinds of categories, all kinds of different things. With the mall, you literally have millions upon millions of products, from clothing to furniture to jewelry to whatever, right? Books and movies and just all kinds of stuff. And it all pays back to you because they're sharing the revenue. That's what a participation marketplace is they share the revenue with the members. So here's the mall. Here's some examples, right? We went through a couple of them, but Vitamix, Overstock, Click and Grow, AliExpress, BJ's, right, which is very similar to a Costco model. Banggood, there's gift cards. We've got GoPro cameras, GNC if you're into nutrition, Fit Track, Thrive Market, for certain like groceries and vegan foods, CBD, even CBD, or outdoor type products. Just all kinds of different things that you can participate in the mall. And as you purchase, you're going to get a rebate, right? So you're getting discounts and rebates back. And then, of course, the person that referred you, or if you referred other people, it pays out a commission. The TCR, that stands for total commission range. And there's certain percentages, some of them are just a fixed percentage. Others are going to have a range, but all of it, when people just buy their vitamins, or when people buy a new vacuum, or somebody buys a new blender, all of those things pay out a commission to you. Okay, so how does this all work? How do you make money with our network? Well, here's the really cool thing that I love, and it goes back to one of the guiding principles of make more money than you spend, is what we call the Power 3 bonus, right? So this is really cool because this is just like what you probably heard about on other things where they say, hey, if you refer a friend or a family member to us, we'll give you a free month, right? You probably heard that. Well, guess what? This is even better, because with our network, when you refer just 3 friends or family members to be charter members, you will get a $50 monthly bonus, right? So we know that our monthly cost to be a charter member is $50, but guess what? Now, if you just go get 3 business partners that want to work with you to do this, yours is now better than free, because not only are you going to make your $50 bonus, and not only are you going to get 10 tiers of compensation, 10 levels of reward, right? You enroll Troy, who enrolls Margot, who enrolls Robbie, who enrolls Dustin, who enrolls George, and it just goes for 10 different levels of relationship, and you can get paid on all of that, right? It's that leveraged income we're talking about, of wanting to make 1% of 100 people rather than 100% of our own people. It's awesome. And you're going to get a minimum of $2 for every single active person in your whole network, in your whole team. So with 3 people, you're actually making $56. So you're now in profit. But not only that, if you do it quickly, if you decide that this is something that's really cool and you can see the potential, and you go and you find your 3 charter members within your first 7 days, then guess what? Not only are you going to get your $50 bonus, you're also going to get a one-time $75 bonus. So you actually are getting a full $125. So let's do the math real quick. So you joined for $25 and you paid your first month for $50. So that was $75 to get started, right? Less than $100. You're now in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And you're able to say, okay, let's move forward. Let's do this thing. I want to make money when people save. So what do I do? Well, you find your first 3 business partners in your first 7 days, right? You think about it and you go, okay, I'd like to work with Tom. I'd like to work with Mary. I'd like to work with Spencer. Hey, I'm going to call them up. I'm going to show them what this is all about. I'm going to show them how cool this is, how this can be a great solution for them, a plan B. And I'm going to invite them. I'm going to say, hey, let's do this together. I thought of you. Will you be my business partner? Let's go do this, right? And they're going to say, oh, yeah, I know you. I like you. I trust you. Okay, this sounds good. It's only $75 to get started. Yeah, that's reasonable, right? To get started in a business. Okay, let's do this. And they're going to join with you. And guess what? You're going to get your $75 back. Plus, you're going to get $50 so that it can cover your next month. So you just basically joined for free, right? You're completely 100% cash flow positive at that point. You made all your money back. Now you've got enough money to cover your next month. Your business is now in profit, right? That's how cool that can be. And then you just help them do the same thing, right? You say, hey, Tom, let's do the same thing. Why don't you go find 3 business partners for you, right? And do the same thing. Go get your money back, basically. And they're going to do it. And then it just goes from there. It just continues to grow. Now, the way it grows is something we call the team building structure. Okay, it's composed of 3 teams and 10 tiers. So it just kind of goes left to right. 3 people on your top tier, and then right to left. So 9 people on your second tier, then 27, then 81, all the way down. Those 10 tiers I talked about, 10 generations or 10 tiers of compensation, of relationship. And it goes down so you can see how many people that adds up being, right? It's really huge, a giant number. And if you think about that, you're making $2 for every active person on your team. You can see how that can really add up, right? And you just go, 7 tiers of distance there, 7 levels of duplication, and you could be making a 6-figure income, right? Full-time income. It's amazing. So that's how it fills up, and it's just really powerful. But that's not the best part. The best part is this, what we call stacking the commissions. So yes, you might have, all those people. Let's say you have 100 people on your team, and that's a minimum of $2 per person, right? Because of their subscription, right? Because you're going to get $2 for every subscriber. But not only that, let's say, let's just take a look at Anna, for example, right? So Anna, she's down on your tier 2. So maybe you didn't even invite her, right? Maybe you invited Tom and Tom invited Anna. Okay. So Anna, she's going to pay her subscription, so that's going to pay $2. And maybe she's going to go and switch her cell phone service. And so, it's 25 cents per line. So what if she has 4 lines in her family, right? They have 4 lines, so that's $1. Okay, so that's going to be $1. Anna is now adding another $1 onto the commissions there. And what if Anna goes and she buys a car, right? So it pays out, and there's another $4 because she ended up buying a car through our autos. And then what if she bought a product in the mall and it paid out 10 cents? And then she bought another product in the mall, it paid out 30 cents. Okay. Well, there's $7.40 that Anna is worth now, not just 2. And then guess what? Now Anna is going to go and she's going to not just find her 3 business partners, but she's also going to go find some fans, right? Because Anna knows a lot of people, and she, thinks that maybe not everybody's a good business partner, but everybody's a good shopper. And so, hey, let's go find a whole bunch of shoppers. Let's go find a whole bunch of people that want to go in the mall and want to save money, and maybe they want to buy a car, maybe they want to do the cell phone service, whatever it is. And so, guess what? Now she's got 3 fans, and those fans go and maybe they're doing our mobile and the autos and all that. So there's another $4.60. Well, you add those up, now that's $12, right? That's $12 that Anna's position, her business center, is worth. And so it's not just the 2, right? If you had 200 people on your team at $2, well, yeah, that's an extra $400 a month. But what if it was more than that? What if it was an average of $10? Not just 2, because all those 200 people went and got fans, right? Well, now you're looking at closer to $2,000 instead of just, $400. So that's the power of it, right? That's the amazing thing that happens with this stacking commission concept. Okay. So, and it's all based on people saving money. People aren't buying a lotion or potion or powder or pill. They're not buying weight loss products. They're not buying oils or any of that stuff. What are they doing? They're just coming in and they're shopping for things they're going to buy anyway. They're saving money on their cell phone service. They're saving money on buying a car. They're saving money. You didn't sell them anything. You just invited them to be part of the marketplace and to have a great experience. That's the power of what we're talking about here. Okay. Now there is something really cool going on with the company. The company is going public. All right. So the company is going to do an IPO, right? An initial public offering. They're going to be on the stock market later this year. And so we have something called a founder promotion, and it ends on June 30th. So we have 2 months from the date of this presentation to go out and not just get our 3 charter members, right, but to actually go and find 10. Okay, we need to get 10 people that might want to be our business partners, that want to also go out and get a residual income, have a plan B, be part of the gig economy and have a side gig, all those different concepts that we've talked about, we've heard about, just to have some extra money, right, to pay the bills. Well, guess what? Just go find those 10 people and you will be awarded common stock ownership in our network public offering. And not only that, but you'll get a second position in your team building structure. So that's really cool. The common stock ownership in the company, wow, that is powerful. It could be so valuable. And we can't really say, we don't know, right, how much the stock will be worth or any of that. But if you just think that any other company that ever started out and became powerful, like Amazon, like Microsoft, like Google, some of those, Facebook, when they did their initial offering, people that got in and got stock in the beginning were able to really become wealthy based on that. So it's a potential, not a guarantee, but definitely something worth looking at. Okay, so what makes our network different? Well, we make money when others save money. We don't have to sell anything. We get paid on debit swipes with the bank and the card, the debit card, and there's no inventory to buy. It's amazing. Not only that, we're open in 30 plus countries. Yeah, North America, Latin America, Europe, India, and many more. So you don't have to just do this in one area of the world. You can literally have your team, your network grow all over the place. I've seen people that sign up, for example, Canada, who then sign up somebody who lives in Panama, who then signs up somebody who lives in India, who then signs up somebody who lives in California, right? It can go anywhere, and you get to earn money no matter where they live. If they're in India and they buy a product, you get to make money off that. If they're in Germany and they buy a product from the mall, you still make money on that. It is absolutely awesome. Okay. We have other cool things coming. This is just the beginning. We're at the very start of this thing. We're not even a year old, right? Now, later this year, we will be going public, like I mentioned. We will start the getting paid on swipes thing, but we're also going to get our security, which is like home security, alarm systems and all that, and our pharmacy, which is a really cool program that allows people to save money on ongoing prescriptions like insulin and other things like that. So, and there's so much more. There's so many more things that are coming. It's absolutely awesome. So definitely want to be involved. You want to get in on this because it's going to go crazy. And the other important reason why you would want to do that is because of the timing. All companies will go through 3 phases. They'll start with the formulation where they start getting going. It takes usually, typically a few years, right? Well, they get things set up and people start hearing about it and whatever. And then they'll go into something called critical mass, momentum, where people just start coming in by the thousands and hundreds of thousands. And it goes crazy and it becomes a household name, and everybody hearing about it. It just becomes awesome, and then it'll stabilize a little bit, right? Then it's like just so big, and then it's just normal growth, right? But that momentum stage is where people become wealthy. That's where millionaires are made. And so this is the perfect place or perfect time to get involved, because we're right now during that formulation stage where things are just starting to get hot, where things are just starting to go crazy, where we got people in all over Europe and in India and other places in the world that are seeing the value of what we're doing, and they're getting involved and they're excited. And so if you can come in now, you will be able to ride that momentum wave towards huge success. And the coolest thing is that you're not alone. Like I mentioned, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. As you join, you will be given all the training, all the support that you could ever want. We have a success formula launch system where you can learn all about how to share it and how you learn, how you earn. We have all the resources, Facebook groups, and our website, and our training, and everything. We have webinars and presentations and trainings pretty much every day of the week, in English and Spanish right now, and other languages are coming. It's really, really awesome. So we're here to help you. Our success is your success, or vice versa. Your success is our success. And we're a family, right? We work together. We celebrate each other's accomplishments. We recognize when you do great things. It's really, really fun. We have a fun culture. We have a fun environment. It's just really neat. So definitely, if you're at all concerned about that, you've never done this kind of thing before, or you're worried that, is this for me? We will hold your hand. We'll guide you. We'll get you there. We'll help you to find your 3 business partners. We'll help you to go out and find fans, customers that want to be part of your business and save money and all those things. We'll teach you what to say, the scripts to use, all those things. So don't stress. This is really fun, and we look so forward to working with you and to help you achieve your dreams, your goals, to find your financial freedom, to achieve your time freedom, to be able to have all the success that we know that you desire and that you deserve. So with that, I appreciate your time tonight. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Invite you to get back to the person that invited you to watch this, ask your questions, get your answers, and we'll see you at the top. Thanks so much. Good night.